Hello and welcome to your lower body flow. Today I'm going to have my wrist weights on my ankles, and you can have heavier sets of dumbbells for one portion. We might use them, we might not. That's up to you always. We're going to start down in a tabletop position, hands and knees, setting up for our foundation. So first things first, you're grounding down like you're clawing into the mat. So all 10 fingertips are down. That'll take pressure off of your wrists. You're pushing the ground away and then wrapping the belly in. Keep this foundation the entire time we're in this posture. Right leg extends back. I'm going to point my toe, point both of the toes so tops of the feet are on the ground. We tap and then it's a small lift. I want you to focus on the length of your right leg rather than how high it goes. And I don't want it to go any higher than your hip. So higher does not mean better. Longer is better in this posture. Feel how the belly starts to wrap in and up. Here for 4. Your gaze is at the top of your mat. Last 2. Squeeze the glutes. I want you to pull the pelvic floor up to the belly button. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up to the sky. It is not big at all. Feel the glute and the hamstring start to engage. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. We're back to tapping, lifting. Tap and lift. Good. This class is going to focus more on repetition, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Here for 6. Last 4. 3, lengthen. 2, stay lifted at the top, little pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted at the top, little circles to the right, teeny tiny. Feel how that hamstring just kicked on. Your left glute is your stabilizer, so you might start to feel that activate. That's great. Here for 4, 3, 2, reverse your direction, take it to the left, in. Inner thighs start to engage, adductors. Here for 8, 7, 6, belly wraps. 4, 3, 2, keep that leg long. Pretend someone's pulling your big toe away. We cross to the left side of your mat, and then exhale, lift just straight back up to the sky. Cross, and then lift, but nothing else in your body is moving, so don't let the left hip move at all. Here for 6. Last 4. Here for 3. For 2. Last 1. Back up. We pull the knee in and then reach it right back out. So knee pulls to other knee. It can tap and then reach, pull like someone's pulling you back. Keep it going. I'm just going to change directions, but we're on that same leg. Here for 4. 3. 2. On this next one, keep that leg long. Now, I would say that you can come down onto your left forearm as long as you keep it controlled. We're pulling the leg towards the right. Flex the foot, pull it back to the center, starting point. Pull, flex, take it back. Feel how the ribs start to engage here. Hug the pelvic floor up as well. The belly button is the meeting point for your core activation. Here for 4. Good. Keep that foot high. Keep it in line with your hip. Last 2. Okay, the fun part. Leg stays in line with your hip. We tap it down, lift it back up, tap, and lift. You're probably starting to feel the left glute as well. That's awesome. Keep it up. Check in with left glute. Make sure it's right over the knee. Last 4, and then we pulse it. Of course we do. 3. Last 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest and release. Bring it down to the forearms. We are not done with the right side yet. So right leg is coming open out to the side. Hello, Captain, and bring it back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Wrap the rib cage. You're wearing your tight jacket and you're pushing the shoulders away. This should feel pretty resistant. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, we stay lifted at the top. Little pulse. 8, you can do it. 7, 6, keep with it. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, oh my goodness, okay. We're comboing that. Your right leg is extending long. It's pulling in, pushing back. Knee comes down, and then we start again. Pull in, push, knee comes down, and lengthen. 4 more. Pull, push, down, lengthen for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Pull it in, push, lower, rest. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open up through the chest. We do have 1 more finisher on that right side, but then we're off of hands and knees for a little bit before we come to the other side. So back down 1 more time. Right knee stays open. This time we are circling towards that right shoulder, elbow. Here for 4, 3, 2, reverse it, and then we're up to stand. Here for 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1. Ooh-wee, release it. Okay, do what you gotta do. We're gonna meet up in standing. If you wanna use those dumbbells, the heavier dumbbells, just to create more weight, you can. Arms and dumbbells can stay right in line with the shoulders. Feet are coming together. This is a narrow squat, so your weight is in your heels. We're sending the booty all the way back, and then just standing up tall. That's it for now. Send the booty back, weight is in the heels. You should be able to lift your toes, but you don't actually have to. If you don't have the dumbbells, arms can kind of float wherever it feels nice. But when you're down, now is the time where you squeeze your glutes to rise back up to stand. So the glutes are initiating everything here. Here for 6. Last 4. Good, keep the core engaged. Booty sends back for 3. Last 2. On this next one, we sink it down. Little pulse down, down, down. Here for 8. Make sure knees are parallel with each other. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay at your lowest. Squeeze the glutes. We're lifting an inch, lowering an inch. The movement is coming from your booty cheeks, not your knees. So you squeeze to lift. Hold your squeeze as you lower. I want you to pretend that you're stuck in traffic and you really have to go to the bathroom. Sorry if that's vulgar, but we've all been there, so I know you know what I'm talking about. Exhale to lift, squeeze, hug everything in. Inhale to lower. 4 more. Here for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. We're back up tall, back to round number 1. So we're all the way down, all the way up. For 4, squeeze at the bottom, lift. After these next 3, we're gonna add on a little bit. Last 2, squeeze, rise. On this next one, when you rise back up, you're gonna take your left leg with you, lower it back down, squat it, take your right leg with you up at the top, stand tall, find your balance. Lower, keep alternating side to side, but this is very slow. So I want you to be able to feel the glutes kick on to rise. Lower back down. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 2. On this next one, we're gonna stay low, both feet on the ground, hold. Pull the belly in, rib cage wraps, glutes hug. Hold it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Since our left leg was our stabilizer, we're gonna continue with that pattern. Left leg is stabilizer, your right leg is up at a hover, okay? So now we're doing that same sequence, but just on one leg. If you need to hold on to something, go for it. We're coming down, single leg squats, same variation, so booty is back, back, back. Exhale, lift. If you wanna try it, no hands, we take it back. Exhale to lift, control it. This is as slow as you can possibly go. Hinge first, butt back first, and then bend the knee. Butt back first, and then bend. Last 4, and then we hold it. Last 3. Good, last 2. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be controlled. One more time. On your way down, we're gonna hold it. Can you pulse it up and down? 8, 7, you're pulsing through the heel. Glute is the initiator. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, stay low. Your right knee now comes in and it sends back, but it stays bent. Right knee pulls in, bent right knee comes back, toes to the ceiling. Your left leg is not moving at all. Same thing, if you want to hold on to something for stability to focus on that left glute, you can. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Release it, shake it out. Well done, well done, well done. Guess what? We get to repeat the entire thing, starting from the top on the other side. So let's come on down, we'll meet in tabletop position, hands and knees. Wrists got a break. Glutes, however, did not. So we're switching it up, ground down like you're clawing into the mat. Push the shoulders away, round a little bit through the upper spine. Left leg extends long back, point the toe, tap and lift, control it. Now your right leg is your stabilizer, belly hugs in. Don't forget about your pelvic floor and the glute engagement here. Leg is going as long as it possibly can. Here for 6. Last 4. Nothing is moving when the leg lifts. 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top, a little pulse up to the sky. 8, 7, pull the big toe away. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're back to tap and lift. Round 2. Take it down, lift, lower, exhale, lift. Finding as much length as you possibly can. Here for 6. 5. Gaze is at the top of your mat. Here for 3. 2. On this next one, stay lifted, pulse it up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, small pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay extended. We circle it, little circles about the size of a grapefruit. One direction for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse your direction. Same thing here for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee pulls in, leg shoots back long. Spine does not move at all. You could balance a bowl of soup on your back and not spill it. Knee pulls in, toe pulls away. Here for 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Last 1, bring it down. We add that combo in. So knee comes down, leg lift, tap, lift, knee pulls in, lengthen, tap, lift, knee draws, push. Here for 5. I was gonna make you do 6. 4, 3. Right glute should start to turn on. 2. Last one. And rest, release. Clasp the hands behind the back. And then we're bringing it down to our forearms to give the wrist a little bit of a break. Well, it'll be your right forearm down. Left hand can still be support on the ground. Left leg extends, and now we pull the straight leg towards the hip, keep it high, and then flex the foot, take it back. Good, here for 4. Inhale to pull, exhale takes you back. Now the spine is not moving at all, it's only the leg, so keep everything else stable. Last 2. On this next one, you can pause out in front, we tap, and we lift. Good. This side is always harder for me. If one side is harder for you than the other, know that it's normal. Focus on the form rather than how high you can get the leg. 4, 3, and then we pulse. 2, last one, stay lifted at the top, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. We have a couple more variations to go. Leg extends back, and now knee pulls in towards the shoulder. Exhale, extend. Pull in, and reach. Here for 5. Here for 4. Last 3. 2. Last one. Good. Release it. Both forearms are coming down. Now it's just to the left knee. We're coming open and close. Keep the foot in line with the knee the entire time. Here for 5. 4, and then we pulse. Gaze is at the top of your mat at your fingertips. Last 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it lifted. Circle it forward. You're almost there. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse it. Take it back. You got it. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Clasp the hands. See what you gotta do. Shake it out. We're back up to standing, and we're just gonna repeat the standing squats, the narrow squats. So come on up when you're ready. Feet are coming together. Again, dumbbells if you want them. You don't have to use them. We're lowering down. Squeeze the glutes at the bottom in order for you to rise up. This is very slow, and it's easy to make easy. Of course, you could just go down and up, but we're slowing it down. In Pilates, the main principles, or a few of the main principles, is control, breath, and precision. So as you come down, we're precise with it, you're controlling it. Exhale, scoops you back up. 3 more. Last 2. Good. On this next one, we're taking it back down. Hold it. Squeeze the glutes. Bring the booty back. Weight in the heels. Pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay low. We lift an inch. Lower an inch. So this is a little bit slower. You're pausing at the top. You're pausing at the bottom. Here for 5. 4, and then we're back to the full squat, full range. Last 2. Last 1. As you stand up, take your right leg with you. Both feet come down, booty goes back. Lift, take your left leg with you. Lower back down. Control it as slow as you possibly can go. Squeeze. I want you to feel your muscles activate. Mind-muscle connection. Take it down. Exhale, lift. 3 more, and then we take it to single leg. Last 2. Last 1. And feet can come down. Pause for a moment. We are putting all of our weight onto our right leg. Right leg is your stabilizer and the working leg. So now grounding down through the right heel, left knee meets the thigh. So thighs are connected more or less. Send the booty back, lower down, and then squeeze to rise. You can hold on to something if you would like. More of a challenge, hands come to hips. It's also natural that one side is going to feel a little bit more stable than the other. Exhale to rise. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, you are holding down, little pulse, your weight is in your heel. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay at your lowest. Your left toes go up to the sky, left knee pulls back in towards the chest. Lift, hug, contract. Your right knee stays bent and still. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 2, almost there. Last 1. Stand it up, shake it out. We're staying and standing, and come to your side. Both feet are wide, so about the width of your mat. Heels are turned in, toes turned out. Same activation in the glutes. This one only works if you keep your shoulders open and you keep your spine so straight. So if you start to hunch or arch, you're going to start to feel this in your low back, and it's not going to be great. So we want to squeeze, long spine. You are hinging, push your butt back, squeeze the glutes together, stand up as tall as you possibly can. Arms can reach forward, so you're pulling your booty away from your fingertips, and then hands pulled down to the hips, down to thighs. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, you're squeezing and growing as tall as you can. So core should kick on as well, especially as you pull back and lengthen, and then especially as you stand tall. 5 more. If you're not feeling glutes yet, that's a good sign that you need to check in with your spine and the activation, the contraction of the glutes. So you squeeze the entire time. Even on the way back, inner thighs will start to kick on. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, we're going to stay at that hinge long as you possibly can. We bend into the knees, and then this is not a squat. Don't stand up. You're just pushing your butt back. So this is just a bend and a push of the tailbone back. Deep squat, and then push. As you lower down, knees are opening, and then straighten the legs, but you're moving from the glutes, not the knees. Here for 6. Long spine, the gaze is at the top of your mat. Last 4, and then we'll stay low. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, stay low. Push your butt cheeks together, squeeze to the middle. Little pulse down, here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay at your lowest. Lift an inch from the glutes, lower from the glutes. I want you to imagine you're squishing your butt cheeks together. Lift and lower. I'm kind of pushing my heels out energetically, so I'm pushing heels out but squeezing glutes in. Last 3, 2, last 1. Bring it all the way up to standing. Nice job. Here is a point where you could also add in one of your heavier dumbbells, but is always completely optional. We are stepping out to the left with the left leg, bending into the left knee. Your butt goes back. Your right hand will come towards the left foot, and then you're right back up. If you want to use your dumbbell, your arm comes long, and then you're up to like a 90-degree angle here. Lower butt pushes back, and then stand up nice and tall. So you're powering through that left side. Outer thighs engaged on the way out. Inner and outer help you bring it back up. Abductor, adductor. Here for 6. Last 4, and then we add on. Last 2. Last 1. Now, as you rise back up to stand, can we lift left leg up? And it doesn't touch until you go back out to your lunge. Rise up, push strong, and then we're back out. We've prepped for this. Lift. Good. Keep sending the butt back, back, back. Open through the heart. Lift. Modification, of course, you can come down in the center. Final 4. 3. 2. Control it, not momentum. 1 more. And release. We'll just switch it up. Other side. If you have your dumbbell, left hand has it. We're stepping out with the right leg, booty goes back, and then just step up, both feet meet. Take it back. Same thing here. You're always making sure that the knee stays over the heel. If you start to feel knee pain, that's a sign that your weight is in the ball of the foot and you need to send your butt back more. Here for 4, and then we'll add on. Last 2. Last 1. As you rise, maybe that knee lifts to the chest. Slow and controlled, it takes you back out. If you notice that you're flopping over to the side, I want you to either slow it down or you can take foot down before you take it out. Keep it going here for 6. Last 4. Last 2. Last 1. And we meet back in the center. Shake it out. We're going to come down onto the ground. If you want, you can grab your heavier dumbbells to add more weight onto the hips to add some resistance. First variation, your feet are going to be glued together. So come onto your back. You're pros at glute bridges now. We do them so much, but for good reason. They are super powerful exercises. Feet stay glued. You know your form. Tuck through the pelvis, so hip bones come towards the belly a little bit. Entire spine touches. Arms can be down to stabilize. And now we lift onto the balls of the feet. So heels are lifted, glue the feet together. Legs together, feet together. We lift to the sky and lower right back down. Everything comes down to the ground at the same exact time. So you do, at the top, have to tilt the pelvis a little bit to make sure that the tailbone and the top of the spine come down at the same time to the mat. Exhale to rise. Inhale to lower. Heels stay touching. Slow it down here for 5. Modification, heels come down, but feet are still together. Last 3. Last 2. On this next one, we stay lifted up at the top. Hip bones pulse to the sky, but your ribs are hugging your belly in, and your glutes are lifting for you. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top. We're lowering halfway. Exhale, lift to the sky. Keep your glutes squeezed together on the way down. Exhale to lift. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. It should feel resistant. Lift here for 4. If heels, ankles start to get tired, just bring the heels down. Last 3.
Last 2. Last one, final variation, stay lifted at the top. Right hip comes to sky, left hip, like you're dancing. Rotate, twist, twist. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hug the knees into the chest for a moment. We have 2 variations of glute bridges to go. Next variation, heels are wide to the corners of your mat. So heels are slightly turned in, toes are slightly turned out. Now your weight is in your heels. So as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, knees stay open. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. It's gonna feel a little bit funky, and the tendency is gonna be for the knees to come in. Do not let that happen. Knees stay open, push through the heels, drive up through the heels, through the glutes, lower it back down. 6 more. Last 4. Last 2. On this next one, we're just going to hold up at the top, hug the glutes, firm through the quads as well, keeping the knees protected. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Final variation. We're coming into a butterfly. So now bottom of the feet, soles of the feet are together, and knees are going to stay open like this. So as you exhale, you're pushing through that bottom edge of the foot to lift the hips. It might feel a little wobbly at first, but this is such a good variation for inner thighs for glutes. Ribcage hugs, keep your activation. Squeeze the glutes before you rise. And lower it back down. Keep the engagement on your way down. 5 more. Here for 4. Last 2. On this next one, we stay lifted at the top. Hold, final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. We have 1 final series to go. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Take 1 big round of breath. Let it go, and then we'll roll over onto our left side, and you can lay down and relax completely. Okay, hand can either come to the head or you can reach all the way down. That's up to you. I prefer to take the hand in my head so that I can activate a little bit more through the core. Top leg is lifting just a teeny bit to your hip height, little circles forward. We're not here long, just your finishing little burner. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse your direction, bring awareness to the core. I want you to think you're lifting from your left side body, lift off of the ground, or as if you're going to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee is going to pull in and tap in front, and then it's going to open and tap in back, but you are not opening out, so core has to engage here. Knee taps in front, open, big toe taps down and back. Keep it going. Last 6. Last 4, and then final variation. Last 2. Last 1, and we are going to land with that knee out in front. It can kind of just hang out. Toe can be up, leg can be down, your comfort level. It is the bottom leg that we are now concerned about. Point the toe, lift, and lower. Pretend someone's pulling your big toe away from you. Exhale, lift, lower, here for 6, and then we change the foot position. Last 4, 3, 2, stay lifted at the top, pulse it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Flex the foot. Now your heel is leading. Lift to the sky, lower it back down. Exhale to lift. Keep the foot as parallel as you possibly can. Last 4, and then we pulse it. 2, stay lifted at the top, little lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inner thigh. Nice job. Let's take it over to the other side. And then you'll be done. Then we're pulling it down. Legs long. Hand can come to head wherever you're comfortable. Top leg. Make sure hips are stacked first. So hips in line, belly is turned on, front arm down. Leg lift just to hip level, little circles forward. You kind of know where we're going here, so keep your form here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse your direction, take it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee is pulling in front, tap it down, and then open. Your big toe comes back behind. Knee in front, tap, open, and tap. Keep the hips as stacked as they can possibly be. Don't let the rest of the body shift when the leg comes up. Here for 6. Last 4. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And then knee comes in front again, wherever you're comfortable. The bottom leg, point the toe, lift, and tap. Good. Lift and tap. Do your best to keep that leg in line rather than coming forward is usually the tendency. Here for 4. 3. 2, stay lifted at the top, pulse at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted, hold it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Flex the foot. Heel is going to lead, but keep your foot parallel. Lift to the sky and lower back down. Last 4. Last 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top, little pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final lift. Hold it. 8, 7, push the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it all go. Woo. All right. Flip around. Hands can come underneath the shoulders. Push it back up. Downward facing dog, we rise. Take a second here to pedal out through the feet. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Right leg rises to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hips, and just pause here. Let your leg be heavy. As you inhale, draw that leg back through center, and then exhale, pull it through into your half pigeon. If this does not feel good, flip it onto your back and take a figure 4 position. But pause here for a moment. We did a lot with our glutes. Breathe into it. Good. One more round of breath here. And then hands can come underneath the shoulders. push it back nice and slow, back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg rises to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips, open up, let gravity do its job here. Inhale back through the center. Exhale brings you all the way through half pigeon on the left. Finding your center, and then exhale, settling into it. Take one more round of breath. Inhale, hands can come underneath the shoulders. Sweep the back foot up. Legs can extend long out into a straddle. Doesn't matter how wide the legs are, it matters how tall your spine is. So kind of a pelvic tilt here. Send the booty back and then hinge from here. You don't have to be as far down as I am, just wherever you can start to feel the hamstrings lengthen. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale draws you back up, easy seated position, and we will finish with a deep round of breath in gratitude for your body, arms up to the sky. Exhale, release. Thank you so much for moving with me today. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.